It's time to talk about the Los Angeles Clippers. This is a team that is going nowhere fast. Their stars cannot stay healthy at all. They have no future picks, and they look like they're about to get gentlemen swept in the first round of the NBA playoffs. They won the game that Kawhi played, the full game. Unfortunately, the story of he and Paul George's career in LA, they just can't stay healthy. No matter what Norman Powell, Russell Westbrook do, because they both dropped 30 plus at some point in the series, they cannot stay healthy. So that's what we're here to talk about today. Make sure to like button, leave me a comment down below, as it really helps us out with the YouTube algorithm, and stick around for the full video. And yeah, the Clips, they're in a bad spot. Down 3-1 against the Phoenix Suns, who have a squad right now. They have a 5% chance to win, as 95% of the time the team that is up 3-1 wins the series. They are unhealthy. Their two best players are hurt. Their two best players have also only played 38% of the games that they have been available for. And Russ is balling, so I mean that's a good thing. The genius to bring in Russell Westbrook and to have him crash the glass and shoot corner threes, I mean that's a great strategy, but it only works when he's playing off the ball, because Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, they're the two on the ball, and Russell, he has to play off the ball. He's been a great defender, he's been a monster, and he has played well with the ball in his hands, but they just can't win when he is their primary scorer. Now the same old story continues to develop. It's been the story of Clippers fans' lives for the last few years. 32-year-old Kawhi Leonard, he's a half-court type of guy, not made for the regular season, not made for the modern NBA, the up-and-down style of play. It's just not what he's made for. He's not programmed for all that. At the 2-week-ago mark, he had played in 47 of the available 77 games. Paul George, not much better, 56 games played this year. Kawhi ended up playing in 52, so neither one of them even playing 60 games, and now only one of them being available for one single playoff game. Kawhi averaged 23.6 points and 6.1 rebounds this season. This is how important he is to this team, and he's just never available, never healthy. Now, I'm not blaming it on him, but Stephen A. said it himself. He is the worst superstar in the NBA. 51% from the field, 42% from three, because he has the ability to carry a team to a championship when he is healthy. That's the problem. He's never healthy. He also averaged 4 assists, 1.5 steals, one of the best two-way guys we've ever seen, potentially in NBA history. Just not healthy. Paul George, 23.2 points, 5.2 assists. Perfect number 2 guy. He even accepted the fact that he's never going to be the number 1 on a championship team, which is hard to do. And he shot at 46% from the field, 37% from 3. Unhealthy as well. It's just been a sad story. I'm sure Clippers fans are absolutely tired of it. If my Hornets ever made the playoffs, which we probably won't at this point in our history, if we did make the playoffs and our best players keep getting hurt, I mean, it'd just be frustrating. I mean, this is a deep team. They've got 8 guys in double figures, but the depth only matters when your stars can carry the load and can get you the buckets down the line. The bench revamp at the deadline, it was great. They brought in Bones Highland. He averaged 12 points, 3.4 rebounds, 4 assists. He was huge for the Clippers in limited minutes as well. Now he's being asked to step up and play big minutes in the playoffs. Not exactly working out. 43% from the field, 39% from 3 in 18 minutes on the regular season. Playoffs, they have not been successful, obviously down 3-1. Although it would have been taken a miracle for them to beat these Suns teams. Now, Mason Plumlee since the deadline, 7.7 points, 7.7 rebounds, 1.8 assists a game. He's been good. He's great in that backup center role. I hope the Clippers re-sign him. He'd be a good role player for them. 21 minutes per game, shot at 74% from the field. Very efficient. However, it's just not working because the stars cannot stay healthy. Eric Gordon was really good as well. 12 points per game, about 2 rebounds, 2 assists. I mean, he's been good. Second stint with LA. He's a great role player in the modern NBA. 48% from the field, 45% from 3, 26 minutes. He's a dog. It's just not working out for the Clippers right now, and they might need to think about completely revamping it. I mean, they were 3rd in total points this year, even without their stars playing the majority of games. They've got these 2 guys that are elite bucket getters. All of these players pictured are averaging 10-plus points per game. And then Mason Plumlee was averaging 10-plus points per game before the deadline when the Hornets were just letting him cook, trying to get his trade value up. Yeah, I mean, the big keys at this point are Zubac, Marcus Morris, and Norman Powell, as well as Russell Westbrook. I mean, Norman Powell is probably their only hope of survival right now on the wing. 16.6 points, 2.8 rebounds, 1.7 assists. He's got to be cooking if they're going to be able to win Game 5 in Phoenix. 47% from the field, 41% from three on the season in 25 minutes per game. The Clippers are just in a horrible spot right now. I mean, they're stuck in no man's land, and that is not where you want to be in the NBA. Marcus Morris, 11.2 points, 4 rebounds, 1.8 assists per game. Another guy that, I mean, it just doesn't work. I keep reiterating it. I feel like I'm saying the same thing over and over, but they really need to think about blowing it up. I mean, these two guys, they're not going to be able to bring them a championship. Maybe they should split them up. Zubac averaging 10.5 and 10 in the regular season. Maybe they need to split it up. You know, get as many assets as they can get while these guys are still valuable. Because, you know, they have a really good squad right now. It's just 3 years in a row. The definition of insanity. Running it back with the same core and expecting a different result. Even with the bench revamp at the deadline. I mean, your only youth right now is Terrence Mann, who averaged about 9 points per game this season. If he's the face of the franchise going forward, it's in a rough spot. 53% from the field, 39% from three. I get it, he played limited minutes. He could be good, but he's never going to lead a franchise. B.J. Boston, Jason Preston, those are your other two young guys. I mean, when's the next time you got a first-round pick? Does anybody know? I mean, yeah, it's not good right now in Clippers land. BJ averaged 6.8 points in 11 minutes, so, I mean, that's good in the limited minutes he's getting. The per 36 numbers look good, but 42% from the field, 42% from three is good for a 21-year-old. Don't get me wrong, but, I mean, yeah, the Clippers, if I'm the Clippers GM, I'm probably blowing it up. Maybe this is, you know, a little bit recency biased, letting my emotions react, but if I'm a Clippers GM, I'm blowing it up. It's clearly not working. We got to start something new. That's the outlook for the Clippers, in my opinion, right now. If I'm wrong, let me know down in the comments below and let me know why. But year after year, you've got an aging roster. I might have spelled that wrong. Actually, I definitely spelled that wrong. But you got an aging roster. I mean, what picks do you have in the future? Any? You got no health for your stars. It's just not working right now. Let's take a look at the outgoing picks that they have, because as I've been saying, they don't really have any picks in the future due to the Paul George, the Kawhi Leonard, all those trades. I mean, if they would have kept Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, that would have been huge. But their pick is going to Houston in 2023. It's going to OKC in 2024. They do have a pick in 2025, but they get the worst of theirs or Oklahoma City's. 2026, it's going to OKC. 2027, they finally have their own first-round pick that is, I mean, there's no strings attached, but Kawhi and Paul George will probably be long gone by then. If we're being honest, they gotta try and go out and find as many assets as they can right now. Russ bringing some value back. He's kind of reviving his career right now. They've got a great supporting cast, but they're aging and they're all just unhealthy. I mean, it sucks to say, but I think it's time for the Clippers to fully rebuild. Even Plum Dog can't save you. With that being said, that's going to be it for today's video. Let me know if you have a completely different opinion down in the comments below, because I could be wrong. But that's going to be it for today's video. Make sure to like button, leave me a comment. Thank you so much for making it this far into the video, and thank you so much for watching today's video.